Best of the best for this year? The S95C is Samsung's new flagship QD-OLED TV. This TV is a new and improved version of the S95B that we saw in 2022. Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Walts, and I did just get back from CEDIA where I got to see this TV, and I've also seen it here in our show floor. The 95C is an upgrade from the 95B, not only in sizes but in the panel as well, so we're going to talk about that, and because this is going to be a long video, we're going to break it up into 4 parts: picture quality, features and design, audio, and then my final thoughts. So without further ado, let's jump right into the picture quality. Now, the S95C is going to have a native resolution of 4K, which is 8.3 million pixels, but the reason that I'm mentioning that is because it's QD-OLED technology, so each individual pixel can actually turn itself on and off and change colors, so that allows for awesome contrast, amazing color. And with the QD-OLED, it's a little bit different of a technology in the OLED space. It's still OLED, but it just works a little bit different, and it basically just allows for it to be a lot brighter. It also has support for HDR10 Plus and Dolby Atmos, so if you have any awesome movie content that you're ready to watch, it's going to look and sound great. Also, it has 4K artificial intelligence upscaling, which is really important because what artificial intelligence upscaling, or AI upscaling, does is it takes that smaller, lower resolution picture, scales it up to 4K, and then replaces all of the pixels that were missing had it not been a 4K image. But to be able to do that, it is going to have to pack some processing power, and this TV does have quite the processing power, but it's not only important for the picture quality, it's also important for some other things, which will lead us right into our next part. Now, like I said, the S95C uses that processing power for the picture quality, but something else that's also important, and personally something important to me that not a lot of people think about, is the operating system and how smooth the TV is going to run. This is going to be important for your TV because of general use and, going to switch inputs, having that be quick and responsive, typing in passwords, using these smart apps, having all the things load fast. It's all very important that the operating system can handle all these things. The higher TV you get, higher quality, the more processing power you're going to get, so the smoother experience you're going to get. And with the S95C, because it is their premium QD OLED, it is going to have some amazing processing power, and you're not going to have any issues in that department. It is running Tizen's 7.0, and I've always been a fan of the Samsung operating system. I think it's pretty easy to use and customizable as well. And most of the QLEDs in their lineup have this feature, but I think it's very important to mention, and that is Game Hub, which is actually a built-in streaming, we'll call it cloud streaming, gaming system in your TV. So if you get the Xbox Game Pass, you don't even have to have a physical Xbox or PS5 to play games. You can play it directly on the TV. All you have to do is connect a Bluetooth remote to your TV, and you're good to go. And like other QLED models, this guy, because it's 2023, is going to come with Q-Symphony 3.0, which is awesome. Just going to help with that, audio if you're using a Samsung soundbar. Also, we can't forget about the remote, and Samsung's including their new solar QLED remote, which I guess isn't really new, but I still like to think of it as new because nobody else has done anything like it. And this thing's going to charge based off light in your room, or even some of the wireless frequencies. Not very much of a difference in the wireless frequencies, but the light in the room is definitely going to be a huge factor. And if you wanted to, you could plug it in USB Type-C on the bottom. It's a very awesome remote, and you should never have to really charge it. It should just last, years on end without having to charge. And as far as connections go, we're going to have 3 USB ports, an Ethernet port, an optical port for that optical audio, and of course HDMI ports. We're going to have 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, one of those being an ARC, which is going to be really good for you next-gen console gamers out there, having that 120 hertz refresh rate, along with, the HDMI cable being able to provide that. So as far as gaming, this thing's going to be absolute beast. It's going to be more of a beast than you'd expect, though, because it does come with a 144 hertz panel. And although, the Xboxes and PS5s can't do 144 hertz yet, having that extra room is nice. And if you're plugging this into a PC, then, you can get that. Either way, sports and games are going to look just a lot more smooth on this TV than your standard. Oh, and if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really really does help me out. This TV is very, very thin, and it practically has no bezels, so as far as design goes, I really like what they did here. It also comes with a One Connect box that rests on the stand on the backside of the TV. And, honestly, One Connect is one of those love-hate relationships, and a lot of people either love them or they hate them because of just how they changed the TV market. But basically, what I like about the One Connect is the fact that you can put this in your media or console and have that one cable, run through the wall so that you have a nice flush look. And we got to see this at CEDIA, that, having that one cable allows you to push it against the wall and look really thin. Cons, if you're doing a standard install, you can't really, just plug things in and mount it to the wall. You have to have it go through the wall. So, I mean, it's a love or hate relationship. I personally think it's okay. Other people don't. And with a TV of this caliber, you're going to want to pair it with something equal in the HDMI department. So make sure you check out our video on AudioQuest. They're an HDMI cable brand that we really trust. They do a ton more than HDMI cables, but that's what we focus on. And yeah, I'd definitely pair a quality TV with a quality HDMI cable so you're not losing any picture. Now let's say you're not mounting it on the wall. There is 3.2 inches of clearance from the stand to the bottom of the TV. So if you're going to put one of those Q-level soundbars for that Q-Symphony like we talked about earlier, definitely has enough room for that. I will say it was a little difficult to, get the stand on. It's just kind of hard to assemble, but the one thing I did appreciate about it was a lot lighter than the previous stands. So the box got a lot lighter as well. Now we're going to jump into our next part. Now, the big question is do I think this TV needs a soundbar? And although it has, those bass transducers on the back like we saw, I just don't think that TVs have what it takes anymore in the audio department. And that's why soundbars have become so popular. And this is really just because they're the cost-effective way to get great quality audio without having to do a full, receiver hardwired surround system. And also, I'd say audio is probably 50% of the experience, if not more. Don't believe me? Watch this clip of high quality video with low quality audio and then low quality video with high quality audio, and you tell me which one is more tolerable.
So this is an example of amazing video quality with terrible audio quality. Let's switch and see what sounds better.
Now our video quality has decreased, but our audio quality has gone through the roof. Major improvements. What do you guys think? So yeah, I mean, it's not something you really think about, but having an amazing picture and an underwhelming audio experience could definitely be the, bottleneck of your system. So you want to make sure you're budgeting for a soundbar. I recommend, if you're getting an S95C, going with the Samsung brand, getting something like a Q990 or, even a Q800. I think those are both great soundbars and would match the quality of this TV. So, I mean, what are my final thoughts? Well, as far as picture goes, it's definitely brighter than last year's. I really do like how you get 144 hertz of, refresh rate, so the gaming's going to be super smooth on this TV. The solar QLED remote, it's a little bit new of a design. I like it, and also just the design of this TV. They really hit it out of the park, and I think this is going to be an awesome piece moving forward. Now, if you want to pick one of these guys up, we're going to leave all the links down in the description. If you're here in the Phoenix Metro Valley, make sure you come visit our store in Tempe next to the IKEA. Here you can actually see the S95C on display. And other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested, make sure to email me at youtube@walts so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.